What do Australia, Finland, Denmark, Ireland, Slovakia, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland and Turkey have in common? They've all been invaded once or twice. They've all had to defend themselves. And, sick of war, they now all require their parliaments to approve the sending of troops into battle. That power doesn't reside in the head of state, the Prime Minister, its cabinet, or even its crown. It's Parliament that rules supreme, except in Australia. Overnight comes the news that Australian troops are under threat of rocket attacks, Taliban rocket attacks, at their Cape Holland base in Afghanistan. We've got 1,500 men in uniform there, and John Howard sent Australian troops to Iraq against overwhelming public opinion, without and against public sector advice, without and against Parliament, and under false pretences. Howard sent Aussie troops to a foreign war for political reasons, domestic politics and geopolitics, lives for politics. You may not have seen it in other news, but there's now a Senate inquiry into the PM's powers. You've actually been invited to comment. A new Act of Parliament could give the power, the sole authority to start a war, to the Parliament, which is important, because as Russia, the US and Australia have learnt in Afghanistan, and we and the French and North Americans have learnt in Vietnam, and as the world has learnt in Iraq, it's easier to start a war than to win one, and even harder is winning the peace.